Philippines vlog part 3. I have no idea why I'm whispering. This is about to be a sick video. Stick around. What's up, guys? So we just found a badass gym here. It's the only gym in El Nido. $3 day pass. Pretty incredible. Actually less than $3. 150 pesos. A little bit less than $3. We're gonna go crush a workout. Take you guys along. We have a really cool project that we're working on in this video to raise some money for a family here in El Nido. I'm gonna show you all about that and share some more along the way. Badass little jungle gym. Got a bag over here, which I'm excited to hit. Everything you need.
How'd it feel?
Good.
It was sweaty.
Well, I did a miserable job of filming today, but we just had one of the best days of our life, most likely. The sun's going down back there. The sunsets this close to the equator are just something different. We ended up...
That's so fast.
It does set very fast.
Yeah.
We ended up riding our bike for, I don't know, probably 50 kilometers today or something along those lines. We went beach hopping. We were in the sun all day. Sun was just merciless, just cranking. I feel so fried. You can probably see it on my face. Sarah looks glammed up and beautiful as ever, but I feel like I just got hit by a bus in the best kind of way, though. It's a beautiful day. One of the things that we're working on that I teased at the beginning of this video is we've both been, I guess, touched by, to some extent, the people in the Philippines, in particular here in El Nido. Just the warmth of the people, the culture, the cuisine, the natural beauty, the simple way of living, just appreciation. You know, we were on the boat yesterday and we were on a boat tour, and 5 of the guys that were manning the boat, the engine broke down. We're probably about 2/3 of the way through the tour, and instead of stressing out, they're laughing, cackling the whole time, trying to fix the motor, and it's not looking good. It's like getting worse and worse and worse. And probably 45 minutes go by and you didn't see their attitude change once. All the dudes are cracking jokes with each other, and what was ironic is all the people from the west that were on the boat were stressing and panicking and, oh my god, this is going to cut into the tour, and do they know what they're doing?
They're just going to take us home.
Yeah, we're going to be out here all day. So they fixed the boat, and we're thinking, all right, they're going to take us home. That's just the logical thing to do, right? We had 2 more stops, which each stop was about an hour. Nope, they went to each stop, finished up the tour, running the risk of the boat breaking down again, and there's just this attitude of no problem's too big to solve, right? So anyways, we've been super touched by the people here.
All the people here, that's what they do. They're solution people. They just,
yeah.
There's an issue, you fix it.
The level of ingenuity you see here is unbelievable. I mean, like, everyone is low-key a mechanical engineer without having an engineering
resources
degree. You know, they make it all work, right? And so, you know, a lot of the folks here are living off of tourism, and honestly, even through that, not much money, right?
Yeah, some people just don't. I mean, the tourism comes and goes in seasons, but some people here aren't as generous as tourists.
Yeah, when we were on the boat yesterday, they said, hey, you know, like, leave a tip for us, so we left 500 pesos, which isn't even that much. It's like $10 or so.
No, we left? Oh, yeah, we did.
We were the only people to leave a tip, right?
Which is mind-blowing.
The boat that we were on cost us $40 a head. There were 17 of us, but
they don't own the boat.
No, there's like 6 crew members. There's an agency that owns the boat above them. Like, there's a whole pecking order. These guys aren't making much. So, anyway, long story short, last night we were out at dinner. We said, you know what? Everyone in the group, there's 6 of us currently. Let's pool our money together. Everyone throw it in a couple $100, and let's take a family out to dinner and give them a gift, right? And not to do it in a condescending, weird way. Like, no. It's just
I don't even
about.
know if we need to take them out to dinner. We could just give them.
I think there's a level of connection involved. Like, I think just giving someone money is borderline condescending. Like, oh, you need this?
No, I don't think that. I think here, this type of culture, I think it's just like they know. We just want to like hype them out and like make someone's day. Like,
yeah. What we did is, as a group, said, hey, everyone's going to throw in a couple $100. Sarah put it on her Instagram today. I don't even know how much have you gotten.
probably $200.
About $200 so far. So we're gonna give someone probably close to like $1,000 before we leave, and that's really what this video is all about. And I'm excited. We think we know the family that we're gonna do it to. The family that gave our friends a ride over here, and they were super sweet. They went above and beyond. We've seen them like 3 times over again. So I'm like, all right, at this point, it's just a sign. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna go grab some dinner. I'm probably not gonna make it out tonight. I'm exhausted. We'll see you guys later. Wow, guys, you have missed a lot in the last 24 hours. I ended up getting some kind of gnarly sun poisoning, heat sickness thing. We rode our mopeds for, I don't know, hours and hours and hours yesterday. Probably rode 30 or 40 miles. And the day before, we had been in the sun for a solid 10 hours. And yesterday was a bit of the same. Was just destroyed. Felt like I had a fever, had chills. Went to bed at like 8 o'clock last night. But today, we have new friends that have joined us all the way from New York. They took a 36-hour flight to get here. They went to Manila, stayed up all night, did tons of inappropriate activities that I can't speak about on here, but bad things. And they haven't slept at all, but they just got here in El Nido. Their full journey in total is probably over 40 hours to get here from New York City. Our friend Josh, who's part of that group, never ridden a motorcycle. They land here. We say, hey, go pick up some mopeds. That's the main mode of transportation here. Goes and picks up a moped. I kid you not. Within 30 seconds of being on the moped, crashes it into a tuk-tuk. A tuk-tuk is like a little 3-wheeler kind of tricycle thing that people use to transport stuff, mainly tourists. So these tuk-tuks are parked everywhere along the side of the streets. So he's renting one in downtown. He hops on it, gooses the throttle. This is the classic beginner motorcycle mistake. Holds down the throttle and hits the brake simultaneously and doesn't release the throttle. I've seen so many people do this in the past, and that's exactly what he did. So he's going like 35 miles an hour and crashes straight into a tuk-tuk, like just rams into it. There's a group of 15 or 20 Filipinos standing around him, yelling at him. Everyone's all wigged out. Everyone in the street comes over. He ended up having to pay a couple $100 because he essentially broke the motorcycle. So he's going to be the passenger princess riding on the back of the motorcycles. But tonight is the night. We're going to go and get a dinner, probably get some shenanigans, and maybe go see the nightlife here tonight. Every night we've been going to bed super early and waking up at like 4 or 5 a.m. But tonight we might experience all that El Nido has to offer. But first, it's time to take a dip in the pool and go check out the sunset. Never gets old. Never gets old.
So I'm now taking over the vlog, but this is a secret mission. All right, the secret mission is to get Sumner to leave the villa in less than, what, like
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Let's hope.
Do you guys think it's doable?
What happened to you? Did you guys go the wrong way?
Yeah, dude, I'm at the point of like where I'm getting delirious.
How long have you been awake for?
I slept 30 minutes from like 6 to 6:30 a.m.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
How long have you been awake in total?
We were up, Dan, before that, I'm losing track of time, man. Before that,
This whole week collectively, I probably had like 6 hours of sleep. Seriously.
Look at this passenger princess.
Watch.
Ooh.
Watch. And then look at the little monkey.
You had one on your lip?
Yeah, at college, I got on this hashtag.
What did happen to it?
Philippines 2023 to Josh's motorcycle. Yes. All right, we just finished an insane dinner. Sarah is shopping over here for something. What are you looking at, babe?
I'm looking at everything.
We're about to go get some payetas, which is Mexican popsicles. We're gonna get a coconut popsicle We've been wanting one this whole entire trip. This place is an absolute vibe though. Just a Saturday night here in El Nido. Beautiful. We've been wanting to get these this entire trip. Coconut,
So I got a coconut pineapple.
regular coconut, and new bracelet. What'd you get? Couple new
I got this and I got this.
matching bracelets and a new necklace. We're gonna walk down here and just enjoy the
you try
beauty
this
of the
yet?
city. No, not yet.
This is so good. Oh my god.
So I used to get these as a kid growing up in Big Sur. We would go to this place called the Deli, and they had coconut popsicles with real coconut. So good.
Unreal.
Walk around, enjoy the nightlife. The vibes here it's electric. It's electric.
Immaculate.
Immaculate. It's just so alive. Beach is right down there. Love this place. All right, so one of the highlights of this trip that I haven't told you guys about is my best friend Zach. We've been friends since literally 7th grade. Is getting engaged, so we just bought him a bottle of champagne. We rented a boat tomorrow, and he's gonna propose to his now girlfriend, soon to be fiance Megan. She has no idea, and yeah, pretty exciting, pretty surreal. So yeah, we got the champagne, we got the boat. We're going out to an 8-course French dinner after. But now we're meeting up with some friends in this little vibey hostel bar spot.
Then we're gonna go to bed.
Yeah, Sarah and I are gonna call it super early tonight. Not really our thing or our scene, but when in Rome. It's day, I don't even know what day it is. Today's the big day that we've got to be really quiet. We're about to go on a boat. My best friend Zach is about to propose to his girlfriend Megan. They've been together for 3 years.
She may or may not have any idea.
She may or may not say yes. No, just kidding. She's
She's
gonna say
definitely gonna say
yes.
it.
We just picked up a fancy bottle of champagne. We chartered a private boat. We're about to go on it right
And
now.
then we have an 8-course meal
An 8-course
with a
French
wine
meal.
tasting.
It's gonna be crazy. All right, whole squad's on the boat. Yes. Yeah, Megan and Zach. Oh my God, it's literally gone. How was that, baby?
So good. I'm so tired.
Long day, huh?
Such a great, amazing long day.
Well, we had the most insane day yesterday, and my best friend Zach got engaged, proposed to his girlfriend Megan in the water in El Nido at Big Lagoon. Let's cue the drone footage. 3, 2, 1, go. Hope you guys like the drone footage. Pretty insane day. In fact, it was so insane I could not even record what happens. There was too much that happened.
Too many injuries.
Too many injuries. Stung by a jellyfish, stepped on a sea urchin, capsized her kayak.
Let me tell you this story. So, we are in the kayaking in Big Lagoon, and one of our friends is like, let's go jump off this giant rock. Let's go cliff jumping. So we jumped off this rock. It was super fun. And then one of our friends steps on a sea urchin. So that was like the first injury of this event, the like 10th injury of the day. And then I don't know what happened, but somehow our kayak started filling with water.
Well, no, I jumped off the rock. I tried to get back into the kayak. It was like essentially a clear canoe. The canoe rolled on its side, filled up with water, started sinking.
So
we're in the middle
panicking.
of this lagoon. I swim it to shore. It's like pretty much at this point. Get to shore where it's shallow. It's all coral reefs though, so there's like nowhere to step. And I start putting my feet down and I'm stepping on sea urchins, cut my foot open.
You're missing the best part of this story, which is the fact that, so I'm over there with Sumner, swimming next to him, and he's stepping on sea urchins, freaking out, and he's like yelling to me, don't step on the sea urchins, don't step, move, get in the kayak. And I'm like, babe, I'm swimming, I'm not gonna step on them. He's like, don't step on the sea urchins. I'm pretty sure you said it like 15 times. You were so concerned about me stepping on the sea urchins. Megan's cracking up because I'm like, I'm swimming, I'm not stepping on anything. And somehow we both ended up in a dry kayak after.
Well, yeah, I ended up flipping it, getting the water out, and paddled back to shore. So a pretty insane day. We're actually gonna go and rent real motorcycles today. I've wanted a motorcycle for a long time, and I figured you don't need a license to do it here. It's super cheap, it's like 30 bucks for the day. So I'm renting like a cafe racer style Honda, I think it's a CB 250, it's an older bike, but super pretty. And then 3 of our other friends are renting bikes as well. Sarah's gonna go get massages. She doesn't wanna go motorcycle riding. And truth be told, I'm super excited, but we are all so fried. It's just like the sun zaps your energy here. Multiple people have gotten sun sickness, including myself. And it's gonna be an awesome day. We've got friends that are running on no sleep. Apparently they're gonna show up, and we're waiting for them right now. So it should be an epic day. Let's go. All right, we got one of the motorcyclists over here. Morning, brother.
Let's do it.
Let's go show you the bike. Signing our life away. You ever ridden a motorcycle?
I have not, no.
Okay. You'll be fine. We'll just give you a little lesson. We just had about a 30-minute lesson in the city.
So, 30-minute lesson, not that great of bikes, in a third world congested city where everyone's honking at you, passing on you left and right.
Everyone's a fucking motorcycle riding expert out here, and we're a bunch of noobs.
I'm not kidding. I had 2 people, strangers, run up and...
Yeah. Talking bike logistics. Look at this view. Absolutely unreal. None of us have any business riding these motorcycles, and somehow they rented them to us.
We learned in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, God. Dude, isn't the backcountry so pretty back here? Like Hawaii 200 years ago or something, you know? This bike is so slow, but looks like the business. It's absolutely gorgeous. Little town of Taytay out here in the Philippines. Hi. You're so cute. Hi. Hi, buddy. The dogs are super territorial here, but we've just ridden essentially the entire perimeter of the El Nido area. We're in a little town called Taytay right now. I've been riding for about 3 hours. Good, like another 2 hours before we get home, but we're gonna go and find a little lunch spot here. Quite some charming real estate they have here. Real nice. What an adventure. We absolutely just got screwed. Woke up this morning at 5. We had a flight out of El Nido at 8 a.m. The motorcycle people that we rented the motorcycle from, they tried to come and charge us more this morning, claimed one of the bikes was broken. This other motorcycle company lost my driver's license. We're scrambling. We think we're gonna miss the flight because of all these weird delays and people trying to essentially rob us blind. Then we end up getting on a tuk-tuk, coming to the airport. We make it right on time. Flight's canceled. What just happened, babe?
So, okay, starting from the beginning, we get to the airport, right? We get through this half-assed, non-existent TSA. Get there, we find out right as we're heading into the biggest line to get our flight checked in, that our flight got canceled. So everyone's panicking, everyone's speaking in a bunch of different languages. This girl from Spain is crying next to us. And I'm talking to this girl for what, an hour and a half, trying to get our flight rebooked. We rebooked another flight, and then we realized we rebooked another flight for April 28th instead of March 28th. So we rebooked a flight for a month later, and then we were trying to figure it out. So we were trying to go to different airports, but we missed our connecting flight. Air Asia has no contact numbers, so that we're done. We're eating our money at this point.
Fucking April 28th.
And we have a flight for April 28th that now we have to somehow cancel, which may or may
It is
not.
possible that we get stuck here for that long, though.
So we might be stuck in an island. But honestly, there's worse places to be stuck.
Yeah.
But our girl was a homie. She was really trying to help us out there. And she was really nice. And so many people were crying. It was hectic.
Why was the Spanish couple crying?
They were crying. So they were crying because I don't know if they have a lot of money, but they were flying from Manila to Dubai, and they booked like a really fancy, nice ass hotel in Dubai. It was like $400 something a night. That was like gonna be like an epic thing, and then they were flying from Dubai to Spain. And then,
Is that where they were from?
yeah, she was from Spain. And then so I became besties, of course, with the girl in line next to us, as I do. And then now they rebooked us all. So they're gonna comp our hotel, our food. They booked us at a really nice hotel, 5 minutes from the airport. And now we have a 4 a.m. flight to Manila. Fingers crossed.
You got us
I
this
put my name here.
presidential suite.
No, this is arrival is on March 28th. And then when you're on
Ask them if we can upgrade to a suite.
part,
He wants to know if we can upgrade to a suite.
Can we?
yeah.
We get a suite? So here are the digs they put us up in. Don't know why that's beeping. Free comped hotel. I asked for the presidential suite. They didn't give it to me. What a view. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So let me tell you about yesterday. Unfortunately, my camera died midway through the journey, but we had a journey. We ended up upgrading from mopeds to 3 motorcycles. We got 4 motorcycles. One of the guys in our group, Paul, he had never ridden a motorcycle before. They took one look at him and said, nope, you're not riding, it's too dangerous. It had been years since I had ridden a motorcycle. It had been a year since the whole group had ridden motorcycles. I knew the basics, but it had been a long time. So we hop on the motorcycle in the town of El Nido, and everyone's stalling, making a scene. It's bad. I was able to get off, no stall on the first go, but the problem was there's a gear indicator light, and I didn't realize I was actually in 2nd gear once I tried to go again at a stop, and I couldn't get it going. I'm like, what the heck? 30 minutes of like just going back and forth. Turns out I was in 2nd gear. The gear indicator said I was in 1st gear. Whole weirdness. We left the town of El Nido. We started to get our sea legs, start to get comfortable on the bikes. We ended up riding the full perimeter of the island, 160 kilometers. We rode about 7 hours. We went through mountains, through jungle, through the most beautiful coastline, aquamarine coastline, into like the quaintest, sweetest little Filipino towns. We went into restaurants where we were the only Westerners that they had seen in weeks, and they were so grateful for our business. It was awesome. Went to go grab the handle.
Oh. What?
Classic. Classic.
I'm gonna fix it.
Sarah tried to fix it. I think she actually made it worse. All right, now it's falling out on both sides.
I went next door to Amigos.
Little outdoor workout going down.
Just to go for a walk.
Well, turn of events. Our 4 a.m. flight for tomorrow got changed to an 8 p.m. flight today. We've spent about $8,000 in booking tickets over the last few days. And the problem is we've got all these different tickets lined up for tomorrow, and so if we get on the 8 p.m. flight tonight, we got to sleep in the airport for 14 hours before we catch our flight tomorrow morning. We're already missing 1 night at the hotel that we paid for today in Boracay. So right now we are all trucking it to the airport, about a 20-minute walk, and we're gonna go give them a piece of our mind, give them this look. We walk past it. Thank you. Absolutely hilarious experience. We just walked into the airport shirtless, no questions asked. I walked right up to where the planes are. We're gonna try to get our flights changed or reconfirmed for tomorrow. What's really interesting though is in the process, we booked the nicest hotel in all of the Philippines. It's called Shangri-La in Manila. We booked 2 presidential suites. It's over 3,000 square feet of hotel room, which is unbelievable. Cost us $1,000. Back in the States, you can imagine probably 5x, 10x that price for 1 night. That's for the day before we leave to Manila. So hopefully we can make it to Boracay. Up right now, it's thrown up in the air. Funnily enough, we just found out the hotel that we're staying with, the business partner of the hotel is the owner of this company called Air Swift. Some crazy collusion going on here. That's how business is done here, right? This guy is also a politician who's the owner of Air Swift, who has a business partner that opened this hotel, and they're creating this subdivision out here. We actually just walked past the subdivision where all the land is for sale. The land laws to own land in the Philippines are pretty crazy. You can't be an outsider, you gotta be Filipino, or you can own a condo in a condo building that is 60% owned by Filipinos. I believe that's the case. But what a lot of folks do is they do long-term leases out here for land, 25-year, 30-year leases, stuff like that. We're gonna go see if we can find someone to get our tickets changed and see if we can sweet talk them. Okay, we are actually leaving this hotel. Our 4 a.m. flight tomorrow got confirmed. It's actually at 8 p.m. tonight. There's no option to take a 4 a.m. flight tomorrow. So this is our only shot. So we're hopping on this plane, just finished a run, got a meal in. We're going back to Manila. We were debating sleeping in the airport. We got a hotel, it's like 5 minutes outside of the airport. And then we got our flight at 7 a.m. to Boracay tomorrow. One of those things where it's so easy to, one, criticize just airlines in the US in general, right? People get so pissy with airlines and airplanes and them being late and all this stuff. Until you go to a foreign country and you take domestic flights in whatever that country may be, you don't fully understand actually how impressive the US air system is in a lot of ways. Now there's some deficits. I will say, flying on these small little domestic airlines here, the airlines are way nicer, higher quality experience once you're on the plane, all that stuff. But the logistics of getting on the plane are unbelievably bad. So poor. And I've seen this in a lot of different countries, but this is evidence of it, right? Like, plane breaks down, they don't bring a new plane in. Then they say you're going to be on the 4 a.m. flight. So we book a bunch of flights for tomorrow. Then they say, oh no, we're putting you on an 8 p.m. flight where we're moving the 4 a.m. flight. Just all this kind of weird mumbo jumbo. So we're leaving the airport here, leaving the hotel to go to the airport. One of the things that I was thinking about today while this was happening, though, kind of an interesting thought experiment that I want to run in my personal life, is what if for 30 days, just as an experiment, you said, anything that happens to me, both good or bad, I relinquish any opinion of, right? Good or bad, I'm not going to label it, I'm not going to judge it, I'm not going to apply an opinion to it, and just kind of relinquish control at the same time, right? Today was evidence of that. We've booked so many different flights, trying to stay on top of all the weird curveballs these airlines have thrown with us, and it's easy to get jaded and be annoyed, but obviously that doesn't serve us, doesn't serve anyone, doesn't fix the situation. And I think overall, from a quality of life perspective, while I'm not extremely religious, if you look at a lot of religions, and I think one of the reasons these folks tend to be really happy is because they've relinquished control to a god, if you will. But you can do that in day-to-day life. You can just opt out of labeling, of judging, and of trying to control situations. And so I think it's something that I want to embark on as a kind of a micro experiment to say, hey, you know what, for the month of April, let's say, anything that happens to me, I'm going to try my darndest, it's not going to be easy, to not label it, to not judge it, and to relinquish control around the situation.
Off to the next adventure we go.
All right, we have arrived. First order of business is to always turn off these TVs. I hate that they leave these things on. It's just an absolute ambiance killer. Anyways, we made it to our hotel. Feels like we've been in 1,000,001 different hotels today. The guys and I, Tony, Zach, we made a bet to see if we could fly with our shirts off on the flight, and we did. No one said anything. It was bizarre. It was like no one even noticed until when I went from on the airplane, landed in the airport, picked up my suitcase, walked through like the checkpoint, hopped in an Uber. The only time I was told to put a shirt on was when we got into the hotel. And I think it's an interesting thing to do, right? Like, you know, walk into a coffee shop and ask for a free coffee. take your shirt off on an airplane. Those little subtle things, while they can be obnoxious, and I think that you can take it too far, it's a good way to get out of your comfort zone and a good way to remind yourself that most of life is just posturing, right? Like if you act confident and like you belong there, most people don't really give you a lot of grief for it. The fact that you go from airplane, inside the airport, in an Uber is pretty impressive. So we thought immediately we were gonna get reprimanded, but we got to the spot. Relatively nice, okay. Not as nice as the one we were at today. And we are gonna order some room service, call it a night. We gotta be up at 5, catch our flight. Some of the guys are trying to get us to rally to go out in Manila. Horrible idea, it's a Tuesday. No one wants to go out, we're exhausted. So we're gonna call it a night here. On the flight over, I was working on some persona stuff for folks that have been joining the Leah program. So kind of breaking down the 3 different customer avatars that we service. Land investor Larry's, startup Sammy's, and newbie Nick's. Those are the persona names. And then we have a bunch of different kind of criteria of what places someone inside those buckets and how we can best serve them. Just one of the things that we're kind of continuing to do is refine who do we work best with and who can we give the most value to. And it's those 3 people in those 3 different buckets or those 3 different personas that we've seen just after having nearly 100 members go through the group coaching program in the last couple months, 3 months or so, that we're really starting to get some feedback on like, okay, these are the demographics that we can really serve best. And so I was working on what those personas look like, and then kind of like, how do we know, like in terms of my team, how do they know who's in which bucket? Sarah's giving me those eyes like it's time to order some food. See you guys in the morning. It's day, I don't even know what day. Headed to Boracay finally. They say Manila's got the worst traffic in the world, right? Yeah. Is this considered normal right here, or does it get way worse? Is this like rush hour traffic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's the lowest.
Everyone going to work. Pretty nice view. Yeah, we just found this little hotel gym. It was closed at 12. It's currently 12 right now. Closed from 12 to 3. It makes no sense. Slipped the guy 100 pesos. He let us get a workout in. I love being in a country where you can negotiate everything. So we're gonna get a nice workout in. Take a nap, get some work done, hit the beach. We're gonna end this video here. Part 4, I believe. Yes, part 4 is coming next. So subscribe, give it a thumbs up, or a thumbs down, that's okay. We'll see you in the next video, part 4 in a Boracay. Borake. Borke. Borache. Borache.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.